Let's see. All right, there we go.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Tiffany Roberts, and I'm joined today with Caitlin Roberts. No real connection there, but she's with First Response Massage and Wellness, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, she is a beautiful woman, both inside and out, and I'm very honored to be interviewing her today. So thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so me personally, I have been doing the massage therapy and body work lifestyle for about 5, going on 6 years. And I really started it in not that long ago in pursuing that kind of interest in that field. And prior to that, I had been in an entirely opposite kind of career field, working in law enforcement. So they're kind of like polar opposites. And I got a lot of people who were curious about that whole transition and everything. So there's some fun stuff with that. I have my own business, First Response Wellness, also known as First Response Massage, FRM Wellness. We got a bunch of nicknames for it. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that I've been incorporating within my business and personal life, and they just kind of mold together and harmonize just by, doing one. It just sinks right into the other. So
awesome. Yeah. So how did the First Response really come about? How did it, is it because you were a previous law enforcement that you came up with that name, or what was your calling for that?
So the reason behind the name of First Response Wellness and First Response Massage, I wanted it to incorporate not only making wellness your like first response to anything in life, focusing on that, what contributes to wellness, what affects it, how you can better your own wellness through all the different means there are, but also play into the play on words of first responder. And our logo is also the thin line flag, which incorporates the thin blue line for law enforcement, thin red line for firefighters, and so on, and incorporate all of that as well. So it just again all syncs together, and has kind of like a dual purpose, dual meaning behind it all.
So that's great. So you really work with first responders as well, right?
Yeah, yes, very much so. I founded the company on the purpose of helping other first responders, law enforcement and beyond that, just from my own understanding and experience in the field. I was only in it for 5 years, but 5 years is a long time sometimes. So there's a lot of different things that factor into that. Everybody's got a different experience, whether it be physically from the gear that you have to wear, or from traumas that you've experienced during the line of duty, and also just the emotional and mental and everything with that, the way that it impacts you in those ways within your family and everything, how that all ties in together. So I really wanted to do something that incorporated that wellness for my brothers and sisters in those career fields, as well as working with the community that we all serve too. So I transitioned from law enforcement and law enforcement into both law enforcement and massage therapy, and then transitioned just into the massage therapy and wellness field from there. So I'm no longer in law enforcement right now. It's not out of the picture for future possibly, but I definitely wanted to do something that would help everybody who's still in that field, and do what we can to support them in any way that we possibly can. So
that's great. So what would be like a typical treatment for either a law enforcement or any first responder, or someone like a citizen?
Yeah. So whenever somebody comes into our office, whether it's their first time or their, 100th time, we customize every session for what their needs are. So it's a truly customized to what they need at that particular moment. And that can change during the session even. So if they come in and they're just, they're hurting, they're aching, they just need some pain relief, whatever it might be, we focus on that. We address that. We find out what they're needing at the intake of their, the beginning of their session at intake. And throughout the session, they may say, okay, everything's feeling better physically. Can we just do some relaxing stuff just so I can kind of escape and, even fall asleep sometimes. So, and we'll customize it to that as well. So for individuals, just regular citizens, anybody in different professions, again, that can just vary. General stuff, it could be daily stress, it could be, whatever from their job. If they type a lot, they may have a lot of problems within their wrists and arms and shoulders and all of that. And then with the first responder field, there's a lot of low back and hip pain and issues with that, especially for those who wear like a duty belt or things of that nature. And again, people who are on their feet, like they're on their feet a lot too, like corrections and people like that in that industry, then they'll be walking around and they'll need a lot more attentive to their feet because of the kind of surfaces they're walking on and how much they're doing and stuff. So there's a lot of different areas that we target for specific career fields, and different things that are affecting them in different ways as opposed to just, average Joe's kind of thing. So
Awesome. So do they have to, do you just take walk-ins, or is it more scheduled appointments?
We try to get walk-ins as we can. It's always better if people schedule ahead of time. We try our best to get you in that day if possible. We try to keep as many therapists available as possible on any given day. But generally, it's best if you schedule a couple days ahead of time, especially for weekends. If you want to schedule further out, that's a lot easier to get you in versus waiting until last minute. So we do have people who walk in, say, hey, we saw your sign. Are you available now? And sometimes it's, sorry, we are not available until later today, not available till next week or whatever it is. And other times, actually, yeah, we had a late cancellation or something. So yeah, you can get in. So yeah, we do what we can. And definitely go out of our way as best we can to make people fit into the schedule. We have flexible hours and longer hours and all of that to help incorporate everybody's schedule into how we do things. So
do you have multiple therapists within your business?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I am our master certified massage therapist. I provide all of our elevated services, and I incorporate a lot of the advanced modalities. I do a lot of the special techniques and work on clients who have some of the more specific things that they need worked on and addressed. If they've got some sort of special condition, whether it be their oncology patients, or if they are in hospice, things that are more, take more advanced training for that. And then we have 3 other therapists. We have Kelly and Ashley, who are our advanced massage therapists. They've got some additional training, continuing education. They've been doing this for a little while, and they provide some of the advanced techniques, but not all of them. And they provide our base sessions and services for clients. And then we just introduced a new massage therapist, Crystal, and she's a brand new graduate. She's providing our introductory level services, base level services for our clients. So there's 4 of us total, and we're definitely still looking at introducing more people to provide more body work and massage services and other things that we can incorporate in our business here.
Awesome. So what types of, I mean, is there different types of massage services? I mean, what?
Yeah,
for the
we've got.
Person, what would be?
Yeah.
What would you expect?
So a lot of people have at least a general idea of what they're wanting worked on. People who've had a massage before, they can they can tell you pretty quickly if they like more of a Swedish, which kind of goes into the relaxation. It's all sessions are therapeutic. They're all therapeutic in nature because they provide some sort of therapeutic release, whether it be for pain or just, stress, whatever it is. So we have all of our therapeutic sessions that could be Swedish. We have deep tissue, somewhat reflexology on the hands or the feet. We also do a little bit on the ears, but most popularly is, people want their feet worked on. There's different types of stretches that we incorporate with our more athletic and sports style sessions. We also have prenatal sessions that we do. Work with infants and child massage therapy techniques. And we also do different techniques with other tools that we have and resources, whether that includes warm steamed towels, hot stones, cold stones, different things like that. So we incorporate a bunch of things to really elevate the services and target areas that really need a little additional support too. So there's a wide variety of things that we can provide with massage and body work.
It sounds great. How long would a typical session take? What's the average, session booking?
So we usually have our three most popular levels of session are 45-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute. And those are for table sessions. We offer table sessions in 30, 45, 60, 90, and 120-minute session length. And we also have chair services starting at 10 minutes and increasing by 5-minute increments up until 30 minutes. So there's a little flexibility with that as well. But our most popular ones are probably closer to the 45, 60, and 90-minute table sessions. 45 is really good for just more of a advanced targeted. So if you want to just strictly work on your upper body or your back or something like that, if you want to just do stretching or a focused prenatal, or even for a child, 45 minutes is pretty much the max that most kids will do. Usually it's 30, but some of the older kids will sit still for the 45. So we factor all these different things in when picking the session length. 60 minutes is what a lot of people think is the common, popular level. Because it allows you just enough time to touch a little bit on everything. So you can do a full body with touching just a little bit on every area that needs work. 90 minutes is our recommended one, simply because you get the time to not just touch on every part of the body that needs it, but you get to truly provide the relief and focus and slow down, take your time, really get into the detailed work that gives the true relief that you're looking for as the client.
Right. So obviously massage is relaxing. What are some other benefits of massage?
So there, we have a lot of things that we work with clients. There's the American Massage Therapy Association, or AMTA. They have a list even and great resources for people to go and look at if they're curious what else there is for advanced help with massage therapy as their go-to. So it provides help with stress relief, it helps with pain relief, with increased range of motion, increased circulation, helps with relieving tension headaches and decreasing the frequency of migraines. It helps improve the quality of life with hospice care patients, especially those at the end of life stage of hospice care. It helps reduce anxiety. It eases the symptoms of depression. And they have studies that is just continued growth of studies and research that supports the health benefits of massage and the conditions such as the stress, fibromyalgia, low back pain, and so many more things. One of the studies they did, they had 67% of the people in the study, in the survey, claimed that the primary reason of receiving massage was in the past 12 months was for medical reasons at 41%, and then stress-related reasons at 26%. So there's a lot of things that people are addressing with massage therapy and the wide amount of things that it can help with.
Is there anyone that probably should not, do a massage? Is there any condition that you can think of that, maybe they should not do a massage?
There are definitely things that we have to consider when it comes to the safety and the concerns with our clients. Some of the things that we definitely look for that aren't necessarily you cannot have a massage at all, but ones that you want to monitor them throughout the session, and sometimes you'll have to stop the session early depending on what kind of things they're exhibiting. Certain things that we definitely don't want to be working on people are, say they're intoxicated. You don't want to do that, because when they're very intoxicated, the massage techniques, it pushes the blood flow, it makes the alcohol go through their system a lot faster, which can cause them some pretty severe injuries if there are other factors that play into that as well. Individuals who are on blood thinners, that's another one that we want to take into consideration. Blood clots and moving blood clots is a very, very serious thing that can cause severe injury, or, at the worst, death for anybody who has the blood clots and are on blood thinners and things like that. So those are things that we definitely look into: what kind of medication they're on, what's their heart rate like, what's their blood pressure like, all these different things. There are certain conditions that you can just monitor that again. And it just changes client to client. So if they're on a medication for a certain period of time and then they get off it, you can ease back into it for the person. One of the contraindications for massage, or reasons to, be cautious of massages, for oncology patients. So any of our clients who have or currently undergoing oncology treatment, that's something we have to look at all their medications. We look at what kind of treatment they're receiving. Radiation and chemotherapy affect their bodies in different ways if they're going through that type of medication and treatment. And we just make sure that we adjust the pressure as needed. We don't work on the tumor sites, things like that. I've experienced working on that with someone very close to me who had stage 4 cancer, and I got permission from the oncologist to work on them, and it provided the only real pain relief that they received the entire time during their treatment of their cancer. So pain medication, the traditional kind, didn't do anything for them, and the massage therapy was what would provide even the slightest bit of relief for them. So that factored in. There were still times where I had to stop sessions because this individual had to be placed on blood thinners for blood clots. So there was times where, even though it was providing such good relief, you still had to take into consideration all those other things that are compounded with the whole thing. So you just kind of play it by, safely, and err on the side of caution, of do no harm, and all of that. So there's a couple of different things with that that we definitely have to watch for.
Right. How would people be able to contact you?
So you can contact us a couple of different ways. If you're one of those that just wants to drive on by and come see the place, we are located in Tonganoxie at 210 West Street. It is on the curve of 2440 Highway, and it's pretty hard to miss. It's right there as you're driving through. We also can be reached at our Facebook page, which is First Response Massage. Otherwise, you can give us a call, which is the easiest way to reach us, and that's 913-702-7279. And you can call, ask questions about our services, about our therapists, things to help make you make the best decision for yourself regarding what session and service you're wanting to get. And then we can go from there on working on scheduling you, which is also offered online as well.
Awesome. Great. Is there anything else that you would like to touch on today?
I would just say that if you haven't had massage before, definitely give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
I had not had massage therapy. I had never gotten a massage, gotten, anything like that done until I went to massage therapy school. So a lot of people don't
Wow.
know that, but yeah, I went into it having no personal experience with receiving a true full body massage. So it was definitely an eye-opening and rewarding experience. And I finally understood what I was getting into and how I was going to be able to help people because I could experience it myself. So being able to share that with you, knowing I was uncertain of it too. I didn't even get one before I went to school. So I would recommend just giving it a try. Even a chair massage is beneficial if you're not too sure about the whole table massage setting. So definitely find somebody that you're comfortable working on you and working with. Every client responds differently to different therapists. So if you didn't like a massage with one, it doesn't mean that you're going to not like it again. And every therapist is different. They have different trainings, different background, and different touch. So we will definitely do what we can to work with you. And I definitely recommend giving it at least a try. So
Yeah. Do you and this thought popped into my head since you said you do chair massage.
mhm.
Um, do you ever go to businesses to offer, 5-10 minute massages for their employees? I mean, could a business contact you and could you do that?
hmm Yes, I
Awesome.
have done that for a couple of different businesses, and there's a couple of different things regarding where we're able to provide our service simply because of the type of industry that we are. But we definitely work with businesses on that, and we've made that possible for several of them to provide that. We've even done that for our schools here in town. We've gone to the elementary and high school and provided service for the teachers and the staff of the school district. So there's a lot of places that can use even just the chair massage for appreciation or things like that. So yeah, definitely, and we do provide that.
Awesome. Great. Great. Well, if is there any other topics that you would like to talk about today?
Um, I know that a lot of people have had questions about what all we do within the
Mhm.
first responder field and how we target working with them more than we do
Mhm.
others. We do provide discounts to first responders, and that includes them and their spouse and their children 21 and under. So they get $15 off whichever session. And we have also discounts for teachers and nurses and students. So we have a couple of other discounts as well, but we primarily focus those on our first responder community and then our partnered VIP program as well. But with first responders, we also have different fundraisers that we do. We'll donate proceeds from chair massage events that we'll do. We work closely with any of them to help provide, whether it be chair massage for relief or if we do, again, fundraising or donations, things like that. And we're working on creating a foundation that will simply have all of these funds that we put into it that donations can go into directly and people can contribute to that, which we will then in turn put it towards the families of those who have been either injured or killed in the line of duty and things like that. So we're coming up with some more ways that we can help, and I know the community loves to be able to support that and help as well. So we're always looking for more ideas and support with that, but we've got quite a few already in the works and working on incorporating that and then some other things as well. So
That's fantastic. Yes. So if you are a first responder or a wife or a husband of a first responder, definitely contact First Response and get your massage. I mean, that's a big discount. And it'll
yes,
definitely
yes.
help you with everything else, your emotions, your tension, everything.
Yes, we incorporate as many different resources as we can, partnerships with anybody who's in the wellness programs and things like that include essential oils and
Mhm.
this Ganoderma wellness drinks
Mhm.
and other things like that that just overall provide overall value high value, high quality within your daily life. So even when you're not here, you're still being able to use something. We can provide you something that you can use in your daily life outside of here. So
That is fantastic. All right. Well, Caitlin, thank you so much. I know you have another client getting ready to
yes.
have their massage. So
Yes, they're
thank
taking
you so
advantage.
much for joining us tonight. And I look forward to talking to you in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate you asking and being here with you today. So this has been fun and look forward to talking more. So thank you.
Thank you.